Hey guys, it's Amanda. If you are not aware, today is Spirit Day, and in honor of the 17s that committed suicide due to bullying, we wear purple. It's caused a big stir up among a ton of websites today. Why recognize just the gays and not the people who committed suicide for other reasons? It may be a valid question, your point may be valid if that's how you are perceiving it, but it really is not excluding the other people who have committed suicide for any number of reasons aside from being gay and bullying because of your sexuality. It has nothing to do with that. This is a huge problem. I mean, suicide in general is a huge problem. This is happening so recently and so close together, these suicides, because of this one thing, that it's making people aware. Wearing purple, you don't even have to wear purple to recognize what's going on. It's just a nice gesture. Since these things are happening, these suicides are happening so close together and they're all for the same reason, it's a problem. I don't understand why people are making the fact that it's just for the gays when it isn't. They're making it into this huge deal when it doesn't really need to be. We're simply recognizing the lives of these 7 people who thought that there was no other way because of people's ignorance and cruelty towards them. They thought there was no other way to handle it, so they took their own life, which is a shame. They're not going to know that it is going to get better, and I'm so sad that they don't get to experience life because they thought these people, they're so cruel and it's never going to get better for me because I'm different. You may be different, but different is a good thing. And I don't care what anyone says. If people are bashing you because you like guys and you're a guy, or girls and you're a girl, screw them. They don't know anything. They're ignorant. They are relaying messages that their parents have taught them. And I'm sorry, but I don't agree with those views. People say, and I'm sorry to bring religion into this because it's going to cause a problem, but people say that God didn't intend for people to want to be with the same sex, and I'm sorry, but that's a load of crap. God made us the way we are. We are who we are, and the Bible is crap. I'm sorry. I'm allowed to say that. You can block me, you can unsubscribe, you can do whatever the hell you want, but I don't believe that God hates gays. I don't believe that. And it saddens me to say this. But there are always going to be people against you, no matter what the reason is, whether you're gay, whether you're black, Mexican, you could be orange, and people will be against it. I'm sorry, but that's just the way some people in the world are. And again, as I've said in previous videos, I don't want to associate myself with people who are ignorant. And that may be ignorant in itself to say so, but I realize not everyone has the same views as me, and that's okay because we're all allowed to have opinions. But I am not going to associate myself with people who think that being gay is not okay, that being black isn't okay, that we're all, like, shun these people because they're different. They're not white and they're not straight. That is just crap to me. I don't understand how people could have such an ignorant point of view. That's how I see it. I think it's ignorant that you can't accept people for the way they are. I have people in my life who are gay, who are lesbian, and who are homophobic. Now, the person who is homophobic, I've known them for years, and I've known about their views on the subject since I met them. And it definitely made me think that maybe I shouldn't spend time with this person, because as long as it doesn't come up, our friendship is fine. But it can't not come up. It's a growing issue. It's always been an issue around the world, and so there's no chance of it not coming up in conversation, and that's a problem, because I don't like associating myself with people, again, who are ignorant and have vastly different views on that particular thing. I'm glad they have their own views. I'm glad they have a mind of their own. But I just don't understand their logic. Why is it not okay? And God made us as we are for a reason, as I said. And this whole crap about how gays are going to hell, they're sinners, they're not going to heaven, that's crap, because first of all, we don't know what's going to happen until we're dead. I'm not even going to get into the whole religion thing, because I have my views on that, and I'd prefer to keep them my personal views and not share them with the YouTube community or wherever this video is going. Marriage should be based on love. To me, it's love. I mean, I could walk down the street and find, I am straight personally, but I am in full support of the people who want to marry the same sex. It's love to me. I don't really care. You could marry anyone. And if it's for love, then I'm all for it. I'm going to support it. I could walk down the street and see a girl. I get to talking to her, and I fall in love with her personality. And that leads me to fall in love with her. Who's to say that's going to happen? I don't know. But I'm not going to reject that if the situation were to ever come up. And that would, I guess, in a way, that would make me pansexual, which means it's personality. It doesn't matter what your sexual orientation is. So it's a personality thing. That's how I think it should be. Not for everybody. I mean, if you can't see yourself attracted to a guy and you're another guy, that's fine, and you know who you are. But don't hate people, don't harass and bully people who are afraid. That's a hard thing to overcome. Coming out of the closet, it's not this little thing. It's a huge life step. You know who you are, and you want to tell the world, and that's a hard thing to do, especially when you're young. The youngest kid that committed suicide was about 13 years old. It's not everyone as a whole. It's certain people who just, their parents teach them that it's not okay to be different. And I'm not okay. So in a way, it's not their fault. It's their parents' fault. And it's their parents' fault, and it's their parents' fault for relaying messages of hate towards their kids. And then it goes through each generation, and people are stuck in this same little bubble, like, oh, this person is different. We can't talk to them. We can't associate ourselves with them. They're different. What are people going to think? And who cares what people think? The whole issue with that is these people should have minds of their own. If they want to like somebody who is different from them, that should be allowed. And they should act on that. You can't not befriend someone because of who they are. Because of who, I mean, under certain circumstances, that might be the wisest decision. But there's not really any situations that I can think of right now that's okay to do that. I just want to say that love is love. Love is louder. It's going to get better. Even if you think that it won't, it will. Taking your own life, it's not the answer. I'm sorry that those people The 7 that thought that it was are no longer here to realize that people care about them. It's that they shouldn't have taken their own life based on other people's views of them. A lot of people are different, and being different is what makes the world so great. And I just want anyone out there to know, anyone out there who is having problems being who they are, that it's going to be okay. I mean, you'll find the courage to stand up and exclaim who you are to the world. And when that day comes, I'll be really proud of you. I'm proud of all of you who know who you are and who want to express who you are. Whether you're gay, a lesbian, black, white, Asian, Mexican, whatever. Whoever you are, be proud of it.